There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Friday, March 5th, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. John David McAfee and executive advisor of his cryptocurrency team have been indicted in Manhattan federal court for fraud and money laundering conspiracy crimes. Bitcoin storm brewing over Trump's anti-money laundering push. 22% of Goldman Sachs clients expect Bitcoin to exceed $100,000 in 12 months. MicroStrategy acquires another $10 million in Bitcoin. The company balance sheet nears 100,000 BTC. But first, the price of Bitcoin is down 1.02% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 48,157, a high of 48,744, and a low of 46,417. That's $1 for 2,078 Satoshis. Bitcoin volume was at 10,586 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 92% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 80%. For 21 Satoshis, you could buy a penny. McAfee indicted for money laundering. He'd been held, but now he's been indicted. Justice.gov has the details in a press release dated Friday, March 5th, 2021. McAfee, the founder of Antivirus, and his cryptocurrency team has been charged with conspiracy to commit commodities and securities fraud, conspiracy to commit securities and touting fraud, wire fraud conspiracy, and substantive wire fraud, money laundering conspiracy offenses stemming from two schemes relating to the fraudulent promotion to investors of cryptocurrency, qualifying under federal law as commodities or securities. Watson, who was arrested last night in Texas, will be presented later today before a federal magistrate judge in the Northern District. Major news as McAfee. It looks like it's all due to ICOs. Look at this paragraph, just so many ICO. So it turns out if you fraudulently promote ICOs, you get to go on a boat and you get to be very rich for a short amount of time. And then later on, it all falls apart. It reminds me of a Facebook post I read by McAfee just last week where he was celebrating the skill of his cellmate. He called him his cellie. That's jail slang. He said that his cellie was great at building furniture out of cardboard. Enjoy prison, John McAfee. Bitcoin storm brewing over Trump's anti-money laundering push. Fidelity, Chamber, GOP senators join pushback on crypto rules. Cryptocurrency industry says regulations could cripple the market. The Biden administration will soon have to settle a Bitcoin fight it didn't even start, and its decision could have far-reaching implications for the virtual currency industry. The battle concerns last-minute rules proposed by the outgoing Trump administration that would create new requirements for financial services firms to record the identities of cryptocurrency holders. The measures are meant to smother attempts to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for money laundering or to finance illegal activities. If adopted, they could cause cryptocurrency prices to plummet, according to some analysts. Heavyweights from both K Street and Wall Street have mobilized against the rule, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, mutual fund giant Fidelity Investments, and venture capital firm Union Square Ventures. Cryptocurrency players like the Winklevoss twins and the Blockchain Association, never heard of that, and Coinbase Incorporated are also fighting the measures. After President Donald Trump lost the election, the Treasury Department raced to issue the rules, which fell under its Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN. The move generated thousands of negative comments and drew the threat of a lawsuit by a crypto trade group, prompting a last-minute reprieve that pushed the final decision to the Biden administration and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. There's no timetable for when a decision will be made. Dun dun dun! 22% of Goldman Sachs clients expect Bitcoin to exceed $100,000 in 12 months. That's soon. MicroStrategy acquires another $10 million in Bitcoin. Company balance sheet nears 100,000 Bitcoin. Imagine if they'd done this earlier when Bitcoin didn't cost anything. They could have gotten millions. And check out our fundraiser, trying to get a new laptop. We're just barely over the goal, but who knows what's going to happen. Always a good time to donate with an on-chain Bitcoin wallet right there. You can also donate using the Lightning Network. And I was told yesterday I was doing things way too complicated. I can do all of this through Strike. So what I'm going to do today is I'm setting up my invoice here, $2. Power of Strike. Get it now. Putting an ad for them on the page for free. How kind I am. And now we're going to see if it works. So my theory is if I throw them the invoice right here, let's say $5, big money, to Mad Bitcoins. Here we go, Lightning Wallet. I just click pay in the Strike app, scan the QR code, picks it up, says you don't have enough balance. You have to put balance in. Come on, guys. You know that you could just put the balance in for me. All right, so I'm going through the extra step of putting the balance in, even though we know that could have been obviously taken out of the interface. Come on, wasting my time. All right, here we go. One more time. Now I'm going to try to pay an invoice and actually have $5. Boom, click pay the invoice. Power of Strike. Don't have to do any extra steps. Bam. So Strike will take the $5 from my debit card, somehow magically turn it into Bitcoin and Lightning, and then boom, they just sent $5 in Lightning to the Tallycoin. I never had to touch Bitcoin or understand what it was or anything. I just clicked a QR code. It was so easy. So easy to use the Lightning Network. Oh, and check this out here. The brand new HAL shirt from shop.worldcryptonetwork.com. Look right there. I'm wearing it today. You can barely see, but HAL on TV everywhere. So get your HAL shirts and mugs at worldcryptonetwork.com. Designed by Philippe. Yes, shirts, mugs, Trezors Don't Float 2.0. We've got it all at shop.worldcryptonetwork.com. And we're even trying to add more products soon. The price of Bitcoin is down just 0.25% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 48,302, a high of 48,744, and a low of 46,417. That's $1 for 2,072 Satoshis. Volume was at 10,099 Bitcoins trading hands. The market continues to lean long, with 92% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance is at 80%. Be sure to check out the World Crypto Network. We've got a new interview announcing the Open Crypto Alliance to protect Bitcoin and blockchain. I met with a couple members of the alliance, and they talked about the danger of patents in Bitcoin and how we can proactively get ahead of the game and challenge the patents before they're even instituted. Great stuff. Check out that interview. Also, stay tuned today for the Bitcoin group. In just 3 hours at 1 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be joined by the Bitcoin group to talk about this week's issues, especially talking about John McAfee and all the other exciting issues going on in Bitcoin today. So be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit that bell for notifications. That way it tells you about new shows, and tell all your friends to subscribe. Remember, if the World Crypto Network goes to 100K, the price of Bitcoin will also follow. Until next time, bye-bye.